Hello again, my name is Richard. I'm here again to tell my story of gang stalking in Port Alberni. I'm just going to talk about some of the things they use to convince people that they're investigating a psychopath. That's right. And it's easy to make someone look like he's a psychopath. You can take everyday things the person says and turn it around and make it sound like they're criminals, especially if you do it amongst authorities, amongst themselves. They don't release it to anyone else. They keep it amongst themselves, but it's written in stone. Hey, this person's a psychopath, even though the person's not a psychopath. It's just because they've falsified everything and they've basically framed this person as what they're doing. They lie and make it look like the person, it's like they're creating a big lie for the courts so they could falsely put this person away, which was the case with me. They used my foster brother to make accusations against me, serious accusations. First, someone goes to him and approaches him and says, listen, we're going to pay you this much money. You go and you make these accusations against this person, your foster brother. That's right. Blah, blah, blah. Here's the big story. You did the big crime. Blah, 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 blah. Here it is. We're going to make it look like he's a psychopath, like he's a killer, okay? Because of the Clifford Olson thing, blah, blah, blah. What we need you to do is come in and say, hey, yeah, he's always wanted to kill someone. Ever since he met Clifford, he's always wanted to kill somebody. You know, those sorts of things. That's what they used him for. Yeah, he's always wanted to talk about, he's always talked about killing kids ever since he's met Clifford. He's always wanted to try. Those are the things that they get. Tim, who is a psychopath, is a convicted child molester. Friends, family, they'll all vouch for this. I have no criminal record. Comparing me to Tim is, okay, it's hands down, okay? I mean, as far as crimes and everything else, okay? I don't do fraud and all that shit the way Tim certainly is notorious for, or was. So they use him to make the accusations, which help to in the character assassination of an individual like myself. And so with law enforcement, they use everything, as I said, the person says. So, for an example, if I say to a police officer or to somebody who I know is the little weasel rat who they've placed there next to me, knowing full well that when I speak, they bring that whatever I say is brought back to them. So when I talk about my story of Clifford Robert Olson, when I met him, and then talk about the end of Sproat Lake where I met him and everything, and I talk to, say, let's suppose I'm talking to a police officer and I'm explaining this, and I say, yes, well, you know, I believe that Clifford Robert Olson threw something at the west end of Sproat Lake into the lake, right on the corner, just before the M&B campground. There's a sharp corner, and the road juts out around the corner of a cliff, a rock bump, and it actually drops off, and the water is very deep there, quite deep there. If you threw something off there, it's gone, okay? It's like, I don't know, 100, 150 feet at least, okay? It's quite deep from what I understand. And I believe, if I'm saying to a cop, oh, I believe Clifford threw something here, whether it be a victim, a body, or just a weapon, perhaps, something. He threw something off of here. Okay? Now, they can turn this around completely, and they can say, hey, he said this, so let's do this. Let's take a trailer and back it off the end of that cliff, right where he said, where he talked about, let's get someone to come up with a bullshit story about some fucking dumbass that backed the trailer off the end of the cliff, off the edge of the corner of the cliff. Then they have to get some divers down there, of course it's quite deep, some divers down there to hook up their lines to pull it out. Well, hey, while we're down there, why don't we take a look around? Because you never know. Because we think this guy's a freak, and we think this is his way of saying, I killed someone, and I threw him here, but I don't want to tell you, and so I come up with this bullshit story about Clifford Olson, how I think is there as my way. Oh, I can't tell you, but oh, maybe you'll figure it out and go down there, and then you found something else? Oh! Or perhaps maybe you used it to fucking frame me and throw something there and say, you see what I'm saying, people? They take what you say and they can turn it against you to make others look like they're doing an investigation. You see, we think he's a psychopath, blah, 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 blah. And so what I'm saying to you, the people of Port Alberni, do you ever remember of a trailer being backed off the cliff I'm talking about? Do you ever remember divers going down to pick it up? And do you ever remember if it was after or before I said, hey, I think Clifford Robert Olson threw something right there at that cliff into the water? That's what you should find out, people of Port Alberni, and ask yourself, hey, is this not a good idea on a good way on how do you turn something around and make someone look like they're a fucking psychopath? Yes, it is. And that's how they do it, with character assassination. At least that's how it's going in my movie book, okay? / movie book, okay? So, doctor, you can come here and say, no. You can all fucking come up with a line of bullshit about, no, this trailer went down there for something else, and blah, blah. I don't give a shit. In my story, in my book, that's the way it is. You used it to fuck me over. That's the way it's going in my story. You see how this works, people? You see, they can take what you say by putting spies around you, whether it be bugging your home, your phone, and that's what they do, by the way. My phone, my home, my vehicle, everywhere I go has been bugged. And I've known this for years, okay? And I've just lived normally, and I let it go, because I can't let that bother me. So when you know this is happening for 20 years, before I even made that phone call, I always assume the man's listening, okay? I have to, because I know what I can do and I know what my abilities are, so it's a survival instinct, you know? It's something I can't discuss further until people believe me, okay? And they don't, okay? And it's because of these pigs, and you need to understand why they discredited me, okay? Especially my family. You need to understand. Just because you need to understand that I have abilities that I haven't shown you, because there's no need to show you, because it's none of your business, and I don't need to discuss it with anybody. I don't need to be ridiculed for it, and I don't need to be treated like I'm the fucking circus. Hey, let's go have fun. Look what he can do. Oh, fuck off. Okay? This is what I'm saying, my family. Now, just because I have hidden talents that I don't feel like showing doesn't mean I have to. Okay? I don't. Just like the feds, the pigs don't have to fucking admit to a fucking thing. You can continue to pretend all you want to, just like I can, okay? And this is what I'm here for, people. So you need to understand how they can turn your community and the people in your community against one person and make them believe that this person is a psychopath. And please, I'm going to remind you that I know of a psychopath, the same psychopath I just mentioned, Tim, my foster brother. Did you notice he sold his business? He sold his home, and he's driving around in a fucking motorhome? Oh, I don't know where the fuck he is. He could still be in this town. But what I'm saying is, what, is he afraid? Doesn't he know I'm making accusations? Some serious accusations against this man. Shouldn't he bring me to a court of law? I think I would. If you accuse me of fucking something like that, being a child killer, I'll come and take you to a court of law if I know you're fucking damn right. So why aren't you? You just pack your bags and you leave. I was making accusations against my foster brother back in 07 when I went put in a hospital, and that little fucker got scared. I know he did, because I know they put people on him because they were afraid that when I got out of the hospital in 07, knowing full well what Tim did, they were afraid I was going to go boot fuck him. But again, I tell you, I'm the fucking genius, and I know what you're trying to get me to do, and no, I'm not your fucking puppet. I'm not going to fucking go beat him to death like you'd like me to do so you could put me away and deal with him at the same fucking time. No, I'm sorry. You can deal with them, and I'm just going to tell the world about how you, the authorities, let the real killer walk away scot-free while you destroyed my life by fooling everyone to believe them that I'm some sort of fucking danger, like I'm some psychopathic fucking freak, okay? You're all a bunch of fucking freaks. You are all a bunch of fucking insane little motherfuckers, or you doctors, cops, all of you that fuck me, okay? That played your little game. That's just another way they can write someone off. So go ask yourself, go search and find out if what I said is true. Did someone back a trailer off the end of the sproat? And when? When did that happen? Go find out. Until then, until next time I come back, take care. Remember, God loves you. That's more with cannabis and hemp.